Hello, this is Katie. Welcome back to my channel. Or if it's your first time, welcome. I got a gift card to Michael's for my birthday. And there are a couple things I wanted I could only get online. I think this is one of them. I just didn't know about it until I was shopping online, but they have a number of items. Far too many items, I might add, that are only available online. I wish more things were available in store, but oh well, because their shipping is just atrocious and I don't really want to go into it. But I did get two of these. They were, I think, around $15, but there's always a coupon, so I think there's like a 20% off regular priced items, and it might have been 20% off of 15 or so. So I have opened one and I've already got complaints. I'm going to open the second one with you, and then I might show you this if it's the same over here. So I know one of the things will be the same, but I'll be judging this one. So I'm going to set this one aside because I've already looked at it, and I'll open this one with you. Basically, it's a card making kit, obviously, Recollections. And now I think I've confused myself because I've convinced myself this is a Michael's brand, and I don't think it is. And if I was supposed to know that, then I'm sorry. But it's just a brand that Michael's sells. I think other stores sell it too. I'm not sure. Anyway, so it makes 10 cards, or you can make 10 cards. These are examples. We're going to hold on to this band because, spoilers, this is the only instruction that you get. So this is, it's not like a slide off. It's stuck on both sides of the band. So we're just going to pick that up. I'm just going to put the adhesive and then slide it off. The other one I tore off. Okay, so it tells you here on the back, 10 folded cards, 10 envelopes, 8 scrapbook papers, 3 clear stamps, which is one set of 3 stamps, 2 ink pads, which are little, 1 glue pen, which is little, 20 stickers, 64 epoxy dots, 51 die cuts, and 1 magnetic closure box, which is this. And this is upside down. So it has a little magnet in the front. Like a lot of the boxes they sell kind of function that way. You can hear it click shut. So this is super cute, and I'll probably use to store things. So it has this little insert here. You can pull it out. There's just this here is, I think it's like glued in or something. You can always pull that out. Is really just to support this, I think, because that's all there is underneath it. So just so the shelf wouldn't fall in. But you have your glue pen, which works like glitter glue. So that's good. I'm sure it's just like the little, like the Lawn Fawn glue or the Gina K glue. Probably super cheap ink, black and green, some sort of seafoam. And then these are the 51 die cuts. We'll take a look at those. These are the epoxy dots. Those are fine. It kind of looks like the adhesive is going outside of the dot a little on some of them. So not the highest quality. We'll talk about the stamp set in a second. This is the stickers, the 20 stickers. These are the 8 scrapbook papers, very thin, 2 of each, very boring looking, not gonna lie, but they have to mix with other, you know, the pattern paper cards that come with it. So there's that. This is the part I was astonished by. In the other one, this one looks a little better, so I think I'll show you the other one because I was very weirded out. Basically, I mean, they're folded, but they're not like burnished or anything, so I'm going to be using this to flatten the side. If you look at it, it's just very round. It stays open on its own, so you'd want to flatten that on a surface. In the other box, these two, those ones that look like that, as is, are just like who folded these? I don't even know. So those are pretty bad. There's no, well, there is a score line, which almost makes it worse. It's like they got folded improperly and just shoved in their box. So the other one is a little worse off. That's fine. I'm going to make a couple cards with you. I won't make too many of them. But again, nothing, no instructions, no idea sheet, just and the envelopes are on the bottom here. If there's an idea sheet under here, I'm going to feel really bad. No. So good size envelopes. I think these cards are bigger than normal cards, like bigger than an A2. I'm just going to put those in the bottom. The stamps, I'm not sure what I expected. I'm not even sure I knew the kit came with stamps. I just thought it would be a cute, easy birthday card kit, but of course they're acrylic because it's Recollections. This doesn't even stick because it's acrylic. So the only thing I can recommend for acrylic stamps, aside from never purchasing them ever, is if you're stuck with them for whatever reason and you don't hate them, like you got them in a kit, or there's one Halloween set that Recollections had. I wanted the die. The die had nothing to do with the stamps, but it was a set. It was like it's like a circle with like a Hogwarts looking castle in the middle. And it came with stamps I did not care for, but it was so cheap and I wanted that die. So I was stuck with those stamps, which I have since thrown away because they were that bad. One of them actually looked like this because it was little gravestones. But the only thing really I can recommend, aside from taking like one of those nail sandpaper blocks and scratching them up a little bit so they'll hold some ink, is stamping them repeatedly. I think I'll use this as an example in like a Misty or a stamp platform, because it's the only way you're gonna get a good image. They're just terrible. So let's take a look at the ideas. There's this one that uses that, so we can find those die cuts. We'll use you don't have to use the ink that came with it. I don't think I'm going to, because I want the best outcome for this stamp. So I'll use the ink. We're going to be using the banner. We'll make this card right there. I don't think it involves any of those. It does involve a couple of those. And we'll be using this card base and this cardstock piece, this so generous sized cardstock piece. Can you tell I'm annoyed? For what it is, it's cheap. I'll give them that. And I'm sure it'll be cute. And you can always use the basics, and you don't have to use the stamps that came with it. At least there's stickers and ephemera. This is what I mean by burnishing. So you want to flatten that so that it actually like sits flat. This one looks like it's got, I'm going to cut this out and set it in front of us so that you can see our sample while we're making it. How about that? Okay. So we're going to be making this guy here. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Maybe get that out of the way. There we go. Okay. So we'll be making that guy. Let's look through these. We will be using, so there's some party hats. Really cute. These are pretty good pieces. We'll be using one of those. I'm just going to set these to the right as I go through them. Have a happy birthday. We are looking for 2 balloons. We've got, oh, we need the Polaroid. That's in there too. Gifts. Oh, that's cute. I like that. We need one of those. So you get 4 of each balloon. We need one of those. Okay, this might be a pretty cute card. I will give them that. These are candle pieces, probably for that card. So I'm sure the idea is to make, let's see, oh, it says makes 10 cards. So yeah, they only give you a couple ideas. I was going to say you can make like a few of each card, but it's 10, so that doesn't make any sense. Banner looks like they use it on the middle one with a gift. This one looks like you would stamp, which I'm going to zoom in on that for you because it looks awful. You stamp one of these, this other happy birthday stamp, onto this, which is shiny. So you're using an acrylic stamp, which already is going to stamp awful, onto a shiny surface. No. Look how great that one came out. Beautiful. Okay. Again, I am criticizing the supplies here, not the card maker, because they did the best with what they had. Okay, so then you have some banners, tag, craft pieces, craft Polaroids. I don't see that in any of the examples, but that's okay. Okay, so I'll probably end up putting these in a Ziploc baggie to contain them back in the kit. All right, so, oh, we also need the orange. I almost like it without it, but I guess that would make more sense. So let's set this up here and we'll get the orange piece. The whole point was to show you the card. Okay, so we're using a little bit of the craft zigzag and a little bit of that one. So I'm just going to manually cut. I'm going to use scissors that are a little bit longer and just do this visually. And that works for me. All right, so, and instead of using the glue, which I'm sure is lovely and plenty, I'm going to use my tape runner in this situation, just to make it a little bit easier. So whenever you have your tape runner and you're going over an area that is wider, you just have to rein in your glue and bring it onto the surface. Or you can use like really thin score tape. I have some of that too, but that would have taken longer. So we will center that. So I'm going to leave this upside down for now because we've got that piece, but we still need to create this craft zigzag bottom. So it looks like we're going to have to go this way, and it's not quite half, so I'm just going to put the adhesive directly onto the card base. Make sure we've got enough adhesive there. It is going that direction, so it's right. And then just stick that about where you want it, going across, and then we'll just trim off the rest. So some bits left over, and there's the beginning of our card. Now we can stick down. This will be the tricky part where we're just going to stick the whole card into the card base. So it's about there. Now we want to grab, I'm going to move that away for a second. get our happy birthday. It doesn't fit. Okay, so we're gonna go right about there. Okay, so we're just gonna trust the ink, let it do its job, get the cat hair off, try and stamp it quickly so it doesn't have too much of a chance to dry. Honestly, that could be worse. I wouldn't normally voluntarily purchase acrylic stamps, but it could be worse. So that works for me. And then I'll clean this guy off and then put him away. Doesn't take much, not very sticky. Okay, so we'll close that up. Now we've got our sample back in view. Oh, we need to do the banner. I didn't follow instructions because there are no instructions. There would have been a banner behind as well, which I didn't do, but that's okay. I'm gonna try this one without the stamp platform and see what happens. I'm gonna put this under it because I don't want to mess up my cutting board. Let's just hope this works. Well, could be better. I'm sure the stamp platform, and especially using my Pressure Pal, probably would have helped. I'm still not used to grabbing that, so let's do this corner. Oh, that looks kind of cool on the zigzag peeking through. I think the two corners is plenty. Okay. So now we can put down the rest. You can either stick that down or you could use like foam tape maybe to lift it up. Give it some interest. Let's do that. Okay, and then I'll cut a strip for the stem and one for there. We'll support the other candle too. And then the balloons, I am going to cut myself. Should be good. Let's support the balloon a little bit more. All right. Okay, so we'll do this one first. And then that one. And then our cake. Probably just make this one card so I don't keep you forever. We'll put that thereabouts. And then for stickers, it looks like we're just using stars. Okay. Aside from our partial banner we didn't stamp, I'd say that's pretty cute. So the stamp worked out much better than I thought it was going to, so I will give them that. I do recommend a stamp platform, and then one of these, I'll link this one down below. One of these will give you a more even pressure, so it doesn't squish out ink like I did with my fingers using, you know, like a stamping block. You can see it's kind of the edges. When you press in different areas, that's what happens, but you can get an even pressure when you use one of these in a platform or with a platform. So that is the birthday card kit. I'll link it down below if you're interested to the website. I would just always make sure you have a coupon for everything at Michael's. And the shipping is not that lovely, but it made it here, so that works, I guess. Yeah, so thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.